Hey yo, welcome back to the baseline frequency, where we build smarter systems and not just louder. I'm your boy Brian, aka Scope to Producer. Yeah. And real quick, if your car ever leaves you stuck, battery's dead, something goes wrong, check out psdhelp.com. Emergency mechanics help when you need it. And if you're a mechanic, this is for the Memphis area. This is what's open right now. If you're looking for extra work, we building something for you too. Check out psdhelp.com. Now, let's get to this episode, shall we? This is episode 4 of the Baseline Frequency podcast. Now, we talking about the bass knob, we talked about the amplifier, and we talked about the alternator. Now, we talking about something people skip, but it might be the most important upgrade of all. If you think about it for a second, you know what? I'll tell you this. I didn't realize it myself until I was talking to my brother about it. So, and I didn't even know it was really a thing. And I know I work on systems, but here we go. The big three. You ever heard of that? Some of you veterans, I'm pretty sure, well, most of you veterans heard it. Some of my newbies might have heard it. Upcoming ones, hey, probably have, maybe not. But we finna go into it. Let's do it. I mean, point blank, you don't always need more power, y'all. Sometimes you just need better flow. And if your system is struggling, this might be the fix you've been looking for. So, point blank, what is the big three? Well, the big three upgrade is upgrading your main electrical wires. We talking about the battery negative chases, the engine block chases, the alternator positive battery. Well, the alternator positive for the battery. You get what I'm saying. But either way, you're strengthening the main path your power travels through. And why this matters? Well, the system can only perform as good as the power flowing through it. And y'all forgive me, my voice is leaving me, the weather changing, but we're going to get through this, okay? So bear with me. So let's get back to it. Like I said, your system can only perform as good as the power flowing through it. So less resistance, better current flow, more stable voltage. But the same power, just better delivery. Now, let's talk about the signs that you need it. Some of y'all might need this. Well, some of y'all probably didn't experience it. I know I have a few. Well, when I first started back, and it's a good thing, but I didn't know it was called the Big Three. Either way, here we go. Your lights dim. Yeah, that part. The voltage drops. You get weak bass and high volume. The amp is struggling. And now, if your lights dancing with the beat, your wiring might be holding you back. But let's talk about the big three versus alternator. I mean, because people go and buy an alternator before fixing their wiring. I mean, that's like putting a bigger engine in a car with clogged fuel lines. Basically, you got to fix the flow problem first, if it even. if it is a problem. Fix the flow first. And we're going to talk about what it improves. First of all, it improves the stable voltage. You get cleaner bass and better performance, less strain. All that will make sure that your system lasts you for a long time, because everything, especially with the power, it's going to affect the your amps and all the electrical stuff when you try and go beyond the factory way of doing it, shall I say. So your system stops fighting when you do those four things that it improves, and then it starts working. Okay, so mistakes. Some of them do this, and like I said, I forgot what episode it was, but I know I talked to you about this one with the little carpet burn in my car. But cheap wire. Get you some good wire. I was about to say get you some good cheap wire. But get you some good wire. I mean, if you're serious about your system, get you some good wire. And then another one is bad grounds. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know how bad grounds sound. Sometimes you be having that motor sound all in your system and all that crap, so you don't want that. Loose connections. That's another one. It'll do some work on your car. That loose connection, man, that means power is getting out, getting loose, or it's not completing a complete system to make everything electrical work like it should. And loose connections equals sparks and all that stuff. Noise in your system, weak sound. So I'm saying this to check these out first, because you don't want to upgrade your system and then cheap out on the foundations, because that's all you're really doing is upgrading a bigger problem. And some people do that, like I said in a in a in a earlier episode about the bass knob. People get bass knobs and cut it up, and all they got is more distortion, and wonder why their speakers are all blowing up and stuff. So yeah, that part. Yeah. So let's recap real quick. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long on this because my voice is gone, but we definitely gonna get back with it, and I'm hoping y'all enjoying this. If you do, hey man, follow the show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, better recap, better flow, stable power, stronger system. Basically, your foundation first, and then when you do that, you got all that covered up. If you want to upgrade, do your thing. You can't do nothing but go up from there. So let's go on and well, you know what? We're gonna try something new. Before we get into this next track, I want you to picture your car. You walk in back to it, you open the door, sit down, you start it up, everything is quiet. Now, reach for that volume, then turn it up. Yeah. listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, hit follow so you don't miss the next drop. And if you ever get stuck out there, especially in Memphis, Tennessee, you already know psdhelp.com is here to help out. So, and if you are a mechanic in Memphis and you want more jobs, tap in. psdhelp.com, always right there where you need them. So, go check out the previous episode. Bass knob, amplifiers, alternators, baseline frequency. We building this right, y'all. And the next time you hear me, hopefully my voice be back. But until then, Brian aka Scope the producer, signing out. Holla back.